Bonjour tout le monde. Donc, hi everyone. This is the meeting for the wine grower from France and no, from Italy and from Spain. So we will waiting for the guest, and I will start in 1 minute. Here it's very hot. It's like in Spain, like in Italy, 30 degrees. Alors, hello everyone. It's 59. Hey, Château Montcassin. Bonjour tout le monde. It's good, Montcassin, you follow the show in English. So it's 10 o'clock. Let's go. Hello everyone. This morning we will speak together about the next show. Like you know, we will be in Spain, in France, and in Italy. This is the second tour, so we learn a lot at the first tour, and I have some suggestions for this tour. First, the tour will be more long. In each city, we stay minimum 2 days and sometimes 3 days, if it's possible. Why? Because the buyer, the last time, tell me, Pascal, it was too speed. Because the morning, they visit the wine grower, the afternoon, they do the wine tasting. So this time, it will be 1 day for the meeting with the wine grower and 1 day for the wine tasting. So, for example, if the buyer visits one wine grower the morning, after at 12 o'clock, you have the opportunity to pick up not the wine grower, but the buyer directly at the wine grower place. Like that, the buyer travel between one place and another place. They ask me this kind of thing because the last time they was very tired. So they want to have the time to test your wine quiet and visit you for more information about you. I see they do a lot of picture when they visit the wine grower because for them it's more easy to sell the wine. When they come back in the USA, they say to the customer, I was there, I visit them, check, it's me here, blah blah blah, and it's more easy, I think so, for sell the wine. They want to know more about you and about the wine. So we have something like 50 subscription, and I need to know exactly which kind of wine you want to introduce them and which kind of sorry, I don't know the name in English, but for the reception, which kind of reception you would like to organize when I will be with them in Spain and in Italy. It's very important to have the information now because we do all the programmation, we do the catalog, and we must give to the buyer a lot of information. Now, if we talk about the buyer, a lot of them are from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Texas, California, Florida, Washington, the Canada. They are from everywhere. But us, we must do the selection because perhaps 40 of them want to come. And we have the budget for between 10 and 15 buyers. But the thing I suggest is to accept all the buyer. I bring with me only the buyer. They are ready to buy the wine and they're looking for your wine. And when I'm not sure about the buyer, we explain to him he will receive all the wine sample. But before you talk with him, for be sure it's serious. And after, we will send the wine sample. Very important for this meeting with the buyer. If the buyer is very interesting, he tests your wine and he would like to introduce your wine to the customer, I suggest with them, we will send the wine sample directly to the office in the USA. Alors, it was for the first meeting. Now, I would like to say thank you to my team, and like that, you can know who do what. So, Marilou and Jeremy take care of the buyer. So if you have question about the buyer, please communicate with them. Amos take care of you for all the information you must to give us. After Anne Victoire Cour take care of all the information on the Facebook, on Instagram, the social network. She gives all the information with Amaury. And Chloé take care of the catalog. So it's very important for us to receive all the information about your wine, about the reception at the domain, and perhaps about the promotion and what do you want to introduce. So please, after this meeting, send me all the information. I forget to tell you, if you have some question, don't waiting for the end of the meeting, but each time I change the slide, you can ask the question. No question? Alors, parfait. So we continue. Like you see, we start in Barcelona, after San Sebastian, France, Torino, and Firenze. Each city we try to stay 2 days, and some we try to stay 3 days. But depend how many wine grower will be on this tour and how many reception you would like to organize. So please give me this information this afternoon, and like that we will decide with the buyer how will be the tour. One thing very important, the last time a lot of buyers asked me that, they would like to know which kind of rating you have, but the American rating. So what we do this time, we work with International Wine Report. I ask you to send to them 1 bottle, 2 bottles, but 1 wine. And it will be very important, the wine you select, you must have a lot of bottles for sale, because if you send me a very good wine but you have only 600 bottles, it is not interesting for the buyer. So at the end of this meeting, if you want, we can speak together, and I will give you the address of International Wine Report, and it will be them, they test the wine. Like that, I can tell you, if you have a very good rating, it will be more easy for the buyer to sell your wine. You know how it's the American market. And the thing I would like to tell you, this kind of tour presentation, it's a big opportunity for talk with all the buyer. So if some buyer don't go with us, we can call them and say, hey, we have this kind of meeting. Okay, you don't come with us, but if you have some interest, perhaps we can talk together after the meeting. We have the opportunity to send you the sample, etc., etc. So it's a big opportunity for test your wine, for speak with all the buyer, and for work with International Wine Report. Alors, next. Now, this is the map of all the importer and the distributor. We call all these people. We send to these people the information about the wine, about the tour. Like that, you have a good idea. You can communicate with them. It's a good pretext for you and for us to communicate with them. And we tell them we have this tour. So if it's possible for them, they come. If it's not possible, but they have an interest, you have the opportunity to send them the wine and call me. I tell you what I think about each importer or distributor, because I talk with them regularly. And like I do this job for 22 years, and I introduce more 250 wine growers, I have my idea. So this is the map for the USA. Now, let's see the second map. The map for the Canada. Alors, perhaps you tell me, well, we know the Canada, blah, blah. But the problem with the Canada, it's a lot of people try to enter in Ontario, they try to enter in Quebec, and it's not easy for them because a lot of people try. My idea, it's okay, you can continue try to Quebec and LCBO, but why you don't go in the other part of the Canada? Me, I'm go regularly in Manitoba, in Alberta, BC, etc. And it's a lot of prospect over there. And it's not like Toronto or Montreal, because a lot of people visit Toronto and Montreal, but a lot of people don't go over there. And it's a very, very nice opportunity. And the people are very happy to work with us because they don't receive a lot of producers. So I invite you to have a consideration about this part of the Canada and not only Montreal, Toronto, etc. So for the next, now we can talk about the region. Alors in Spain, we would like to introduce all this region to the buyer because a lot of buyers looking for the wine from Spain, and the same thing for Italy. Alors Italy here, we write all the region. This is the more important region for us, and a lot of buyers are interested to visit them. What is interesting, it's not only to be in the hotel, because when you are in the hotel, you are behind your table, you talk about your wine, you talk about you, but it's better when you are in your house, in your domain, and we will visit you. So please, if you would like to receive some buyer, tell me which day, which hour, what kind of activity you want to do, if it will be a picnic, something like that. And let's go. Le programme, voilà. Alors, now, the meeting between the vine grower. I fix the meeting this week between the vine grower and the domain. So it will be very important for the buyer to tell me which appellation they're looking for, and for you, which kind of wine you offer and which kind of reception you will organize. And I understand if you want to speak with me in private, don't hesitate to call me after this meeting. And you must know a lot of buyers want to visit you and want to test your wine because they don't travel a lot with the COVID. So now for the wine tasting, it will be between 12 and 5 p.m. So the morning, the vine grower have the opportunity to visit some domain. The night, we have the opportunity to eat with the vine grower at the restaurant or in your domain. And the day after, you will have the opportunity to receive the buyer in your domain. So like you see, they asked me today for each city. So we will try today for each city. It's very important. And what is very important, and a lot of vine growers forget that, this is the promotion about the product. If you have, I don't know, a Priora for one price, you must include a promotion like the wine sample. If the guy sells 10 pallets, perhaps you can offer a magnum, some magnum. You can organize some concours. A lot of promotion are very nice for the American buyer. I have a lot of idea for you, so I will give you this idea when you call me after, but it's very important. You don't sell only the wine like the wine. The promotion, it's with the wine. Please. They ask me a lot of information, so I need that. After the wine tasting, we talk about the hotel. So this is the name of the hotel where we will be. I imagine you know this hotel. In general, it's a very, very nice hotel. We are very happy. It's not easy sometimes because, the hotel, they tell us they give the glass, the ice, blah, blah. But when we will arrive, sometimes the glass are not perfectly. So I will suggest you to bring your own glass. Like that, we are sure it will be perfect for test the wine. So the property visit, like I tell you, a full day is reserved for visit the property in each region. So I'm waiting for your suggestion. And like I said at the beginning, for example, the morning we visit one property and the afternoon, the second property. So it will be like that. And the night we can eat at the restaurant with all the vine grower and all the buyer. So for the buyer, the morning we are in the hotel, we take the breakfast, we do the wine tasting. After 5, we will organize a little apéro between the vine grower and the buyer. We do a dinner, and if it's the last day, we travel for the other city. It's a big marathon, big jogging, because we visit a lot of people. But honestly, it's more nice for the buyer to do that than stay in the hotel and talk with you, because they have a lot of opportunity when they visit you to see how you do the wine, for know more about the promotion. It's not in 20 minutes in the hotel behind your table. You have this opportunity. So I suggest you to organize a little reception in your domain. The buyer presentation. So when I will be over there, I do the buyer presentation immediately when we start the show. So I will be with the buyer. I will explain to you who they are, from where they come, and after you have the opportunity to speak with them, they will give you all the information about the wine selection process, how they do the wine selection process. It's very important to know that. Depend the label, depend the price, depend the appellation, depend the quality, etc. For the delivery, it's very important, the delivery, and they have a lot of trouble, particularly in the West. In the East, it's okay, but in the West, everybody receives the wine 3 months after. So if you ask them to have a payment for 30 days and they will receive the wine 90 days after, it will be a little trouble. So it's important for you to have a meeting with them about that, the type of wine they're looking for. They will explain you the price in the market, because I can talk about the Priora, but if it's €5 and the guy explained to you the price will be $20 on the market, you must adjust your price. So this is a work to do with the buyer. The promotional program they want to do with you, like the promotion in the store, in the shop, etc. The import process, the transport, the logistic, now it's very important, and the profile of the product, so the label, the price, the new packaging or the packaging. Now we will have a lot of problems for have the bottle, so perhaps you have a new contenant, like the cans, like the brick, etc. So each buyer will explain to you what they're looking for, and me, before to go in Spain or in Italy, I will call you, I will send you the information about each wine grower. Like that, you will be ready and you know exactly what you're looking for. So I will take care of you and I will call you before to go in the plane. The report, that is very important. The report is this kind of promotion help you and help us for the buyer. So me, I will ask you if you have the opportunity to take your phone, go in the vine, and please talk directly to us when you will be in the vine and explain who you are. Because a lot of buyers tell me, Pascal, we're looking for a familial wine. We would like to see some people from the vineyard. So they're looking for a nice promotion. And me, I will suggest you to use your phone and talk directly on your phone for 1 minute and say, welcome, I will waiting for you in my domain. I will be here this day. I will pick up you at your hotel. We will offer you a nice promotion, a nice dinner, etc. I don't ask you to do a movie about 10 minutes. It will be too long, but 1 minute, 1 minute in the domain or in the vine or with your family. It's very, very nice. The last time we do that and we have a lot of success. So I imagine this time it will be again more success. So please don't forget, use your phone, go in the vine or in your domain and do a little movie, 1 minute, and you talk like that. Next. Press release. So we will have a list of a lot of journalists, and like the last tour, we will invite them for speak with them about the wine, about the promotion, about the country, etc. So if you want to send me some information, interesting information for the journalist, you will be in the press release. That is very important because all the months we do this kind of job with the journalist. Next, the brand ambassador. If it's difficult for you to come at this show or because it's too far, you will have the opportunity to send us your wine sample, and one of my guy in the team, it will be possible for them to introduce the wine, your wine. But we need to speak with you for have all the information. But me personally, I suggest you to come with us directly in the hotel. This kind of business, the brand ambassador, we use a lot in the USA. Now for the conference. If you are comfortable for do a conference about your region, your vineyard, your promotion, you will have the opportunity to talk with the buyer for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, no problem. And please tell me in advance because you will be in the promotion and in the information. All that, it's a pretext for talk with the buyer and say, hey, check this one, he has a promotion, this one, he will speak, he do a conference, etc., etc. And the conference can be 5 minutes, don't worry. Voilà. So now, if you have some question, I will suggest you to ask me the question now or to call me directly. I give you my phone number, 514-844-9993. My extension is 222. And again, one time, don't forget to send us all the information about the wine grower, about your promotion, etc. So thank you. I hope this little meeting helped you for the preparation, and I'm waiting for your news. Et bonjour à tous nos amis français qui nous ont suivis. Je vois Oscar, je vois Chloé, je vois nos amis Bulle de Ruche. Bienvenue à tous et encore merci de nous avoir suivis. À bientôt.